Understand South Korea, a success story with a dark side. Alright, class, today we delve into South Korea, a nation often described as an economic miracle. South Korea's rise from devastation after the Korean War to a technological powerhouse is undeniable. However, like most success stories, there's a flip side to the coin. Let's explore both the bright and dark sides of South Korea. The undeniable success: South Korea's economic transformation is remarkable. Through a combination of government intervention, strategic investments in technology and education, and a strong work ethic, South Korea became a global leader in sectors like electronics, shipbuilding, and automobiles. This rapid development has led to a significant improvement in living standards for many Koreans. The darker side of the boom: South Korea's economic success has come at a cost. The relentless focus on growth has fostered a highly competitive and demanding work culture. Long working hours, known as a gwangmyeong, meaning no light, are common, leading to burnout and work-life imbalance. This pressure can also contribute to educational stress, with students facing immense pressure to succeed in a rigid academic system. Social and economic inequalities: while South Korea has prospered overall, wealth distribution remains unequal. Large conglomerates, known as chaebols, dominate the economy, creating a situation where a few powerful companies hold significant sway. Additionally, income inequality has widened, with a growing gap between the rich and the poor. Beyond the economic focus, South Korea is a vibrant nation with a rich culture and history. From the stunning beauty of Gyeongbokgung Palace to the global phenomenon of K-pop, South Korea offers a unique blend of tradition and modernity. However, the relentless pursuit of economic success can sometimes overshadow these aspects of Korean life. Understanding the complexities, South Korea serves as a fascinating case study. Its success story is inspiring, but it's crucial to acknowledge the challenges it faces. The key takeaway? Every nation's development journey has its complexities. South Korea's story reminds us that economic progress shouldn't come at the expense of social well-being or cultural identity.
Working from home and the US-Europe divide. Alright, EFL learners, fasten your seatbelts for a trip exploring the world of remote work, with a focus on the interesting divide between the US and Europe. While working from home, WFH, has become increasingly common globally, how countries approach and perceive it can differ significantly. Let's buckle down and see how the US and Europe are navigating this new work landscape. The American hustle: in the US, a strong work ethic and a culture of presenteeism, where physically being in the office is valued, have traditionally been the norm. However, the pandemic forced a shift, with many companies adopting WFH models. While some companies are enthusiastic about the flexibility and cost savings WFH offers, others are eager to see employees return to the office for reasons like collaboration and company culture. The European equation: Europe presents a more nuanced picture. Countries with strong social safety nets and worker protections often have a more relaxed attitude towards WFH. Here, the focus might be on achieving work-life balance rather than the hustle mentality prevalent in the US. However, concerns remain about potential isolation and the blurring of lines between work and personal life when working remotely. The divide deepens. So, what's the cause of this transatlantic gap? Several factors come into play. Firstly, office layouts in the US tend to be more open-plan, potentially making remote work more attractive for focused tasks. European offices, on the other hand, might have more designated workspaces, making in-office collaboration more practical. Secondly, cultural norms differ. European workers might be more comfortable asserting their right to disconnect after work hours, whereas American workers might feel pressured to stay connected and available. The bridge between continents: despite these differences, there's a convergence happening. The success of WFH models during the pandemic has led many companies in both the US and Europe to embrace hybrid work arrangements, offering a mix of remote and in-office work. This approach acknowledges the benefits of both worlds: flexibility and collaboration. The future of work: looking ahead, WFH is likely to remain a significant aspect of the working world, though its exact form might vary by region and industry. The key lies in finding a balance that fosters productivity, well-being, and a sense of community, regardless of location. Latin America's farmers are cashing in on hot cocoa prices. Welcome to today's lecture on a rather sweet topic that has significant economic implications: the surge in cocoa prices and its impact on Latin American farmers. Cocoa, the essential ingredient in chocolate, has seen a dramatic increase in prices recently, reaching record highs. This has been largely due to a global supply shortage, influenced by crop diseases and adverse weather conditions in West Africa, which is the source of 2/3 of the world's cocoa beans. In response to this market shift, farmers in Latin America are rapidly expanding their cocoa operations. Countries like Ecuador, Brazil, Peru, and Colombia are witnessing a cocoa planting boom. Farmers are acquiring seedlings at an unprecedented rate to increase the area dedicated to cocoa cultivation. This expansion is not just about seizing a lucrative opportunity, it's a transformative moment for the region's agriculture. The high cocoa prices are particularly beneficial for Latin American farmers, as they retain a significant share of the profits. In Ecuador, for example, more than 80% of the crop price stays with the producer. This direct benefit is crucial as it ensures that the majority of the economic boom reaches the farmers themselves. However, it's important to note that the cocoa industry in Latin America is more industrialized compared to West Africa. Here, large-scale plantations utilize disease-resistant hybrid seeds, advanced irrigation, and pest control techniques, resulting in higher yields. But this rapid expansion raises questions about sustainability. Cocoa plants take several years to bear fruit, and by the time production increases, the market may face an oversupply, leading to lower prices. As we discuss the cocoa rush in Latin America, it's essential to consider the long-term implications for farmers and the global chocolate industry. The current situation underscores the need for sustainable practices and fair trade to ensure that the benefits of high cocoa prices reach those who cultivate the crop and that the industry can thrive without causing harm to the environment or the communities involved. In conclusion, the cocoa price surge presents both opportunities and challenges. It's a testament to the resilience and adaptability of Latin American farmers and a reminder of the delicate balance required to maintain a thriving agricultural sector in the face of global market dynamics.
Graying challenges. A silver tsunami threatens Japan and South Korea. Japan and South Korea, the economic tigers of Asia, face a growing threat: poverty among their elderly populations. Rapid aging populations are leaving a significant portion of seniors financially insecure. This trend, often referred to as a silver tsunami, demands urgent attention. South Korea holds the unfortunate distinction of having the highest elderly poverty rate in the developed world. Nearly half, around 46%, of those over 65 struggle financially. Japan, while better off, still faces a significant issue with roughly 20% of seniors living in poverty. Traditional pension systems, designed for a different demographic landscape, are failing to keep pace. Low payouts and a lack of adjustments for rising costs leave many seniors with insufficient income to meet their basic needs. Additionally, a shift towards shorter job tenures and a focus on company pensions that may not translate well to the private sector have left many older adults lacking adequate retirement savings. Women are particularly vulnerable to old-age poverty due to lower lifetime earnings and a higher likelihood of living alone in their later years. This financial hardship can lead to a decline in living standards, forcing choices between basic necessities like food and medication. It can also have a negative impact on mental and physical health. The consequences of unaddressed elderly poverty extend beyond the individual. A large impoverished elderly population can strain social services and healthcare systems. It can also dampen economic growth as fewer resources are available for younger generations. Both countries are exploring solutions to navigate this complex challenge. Strengthening social security by increasing pension payouts and adjusting them for inflation is crucial. Policies that incentivize saving for retirement, both by individuals and employers, are also needed. Promoting continued work for healthy seniors can provide much-needed income supplementation. Additionally, targeted support programs to address the specific needs of vulnerable groups, especially elderly women living alone, are essential. By acknowledging the challenge and implementing effective solutions, Japan and South Korea can ensure a more secure and dignified future for their growing elderly populations. This not only benefits the seniors themselves, but also ensures the long-term social and economic health of both nations. A Nation Reflected. the National Gallery as Britain's 200-year mirror. For 2 centuries, the National Gallery has stood as more than just a repository of art. Its collection, meticulously built over time, has served as a reflection of Britain itself, capturing its evolving identity, aspirations, and anxieties. In the early years, the Victorian era saw the gallery as a civilizing force. Great paintings were seen as a way to elevate the public, offering an alternative to the rough-and-tumble world outside. The belief was that art could inspire creativity and national power. The very architecture of the gallery, a grand neoclassical building, mirrored the sense of grandeur and ambition Britain felt at the time. As the nation progressed, so did the gallery's collection. Acquisitions reflected Britain's growing global influence, with works from conquered territories finding a home alongside European masterpieces. This period also saw a shift toward social commentary, with some artists challenging the status quo and reflecting the social issues of the day. The 20th century brought further evolution. The gallery grappled with the aftermath of war, showcasing works that explored themes of loss and resilience. Modern and contemporary art found a place, mirroring the changing artistic landscape and Britain's search for a new identity in a post-colonial world. The National Gallery's collection continues to be a work in progress, constantly evolving to reflect the present. Debates about representation and the inclusion of artists from diverse backgrounds highlight the ongoing conversation about who and what Britain is. In conclusion, the National Gallery is not just a collection of paintings, it's a living tapestry woven from the threads of British history. By looking at the art on display, we can see not just artistic brilliance, but a reflection of the nation itself, its triumphs and struggles, its ever-changing identity.